episode in the kitchen with Sandy. And on today's episode, I'm very excited to share with you a recipe for homemade soft pretzels. Now, I'm not just making soft pretzels, I'm making pretzel dogs. So I'm going to make it the combination of both of them, just some soft pretzels to snack on, and I'm going to make some soft pretzel dogs. And these are really, really good. They're excellent for parties, snacks, just anything you want to make them for. This is really a simple recipe. It just requires just a few ingredients. Don't be intimidated by all the stuff here. It's really not that hard to do. So let's go over what we will be using. I have some all-purpose flour here, and in here I have some melted unsalted butter, and in here we have some sugar and some kosher salt, and you're going to need 1 pack of the rapid instant fast-acting yeast, some warm water, and here's just a little bit of water that we're going to mix with the 2 eggs to do our egg bath to brush over our pretzels before they go into the oven. And here we have some baking soda, and here's just some kosher salt. This is what we're going to use to sprinkle on top of the pretzels. And then you're going to need just a little bit of oil as well. Now, you can mix this by hand if you want to, but it takes a lot longer. So I'm going to use my brand spanking new that I got for Christmas mixer. So I'm so excited about that. So hopefully no bloopers or anything happen, or my arm don't get chopped off, or that wouldn't be good. But okay, in your mixing bowl, you're going to add your water. This is about 1.5 cups, and it has to be warm water. That way the yeast will activate. So you have to make sure it's warm water, not boiling water, just warm water. And then we're also going to add our sugar and our salt right in there. And then you are going to add your yeast. And you get this right over in the grocery aisle where all the other baking goods are, like the baking powder, baking soda. So you're just going to pour that right in there. Now, we're not going to bother this. We're going to leave this alone until it starts to get it'll start rising. You're not going to stir it. You're not going to do anything with it. You're just going to leave it in there until it starts foaming up, and it's activating when it's doing that. So we're going to leave this alone for about 3 or 4 minutes and let it activate, and then we'll continue. My yeast has started rising. I've left it alone for about 5-6 minutes. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and put the attachment down. And then we're going to start adding the flour. We're going to turn this on low to begin with and let it start mixing it up. And then we are going to start incorporating the flour. I'm going to go ahead and add my butter. Now, once you get all of this in, you're just going to let it combine really well until it starts forming the ball that it forms, dough ball. And then you're going to jack it up a speed or 2 and put it on medium, and then it's going to mix for about 5 to 6 minutes. Dough is perfect. I've let it knead itself. Thank goodness I didn't have to do that, for about 5 to 6 minutes. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put just a little bit of vegetable oil on the bottom here, just a little bit, and then we are going to take this out. Look at that. And this is absolutely perfect. I love it. I love my new machine. And then you're going to put it in there, and you want to coat that oil on all of it. Oh, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just roll it around in there. Now what you're going to do is you're just going to cover this tightly. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm so happy. Look how pretty that is. You're going to cover this tightly, and you're going to put it in an airtight space There's no drafts or anything, and you're going to let it rise. This is going to take about an hour. It's so worth it. Okay, I want you to like this. 1 hour. And look at that. It is like doubled in size. It's gorgeous. So what you're going to do is, look at that. It's how nice and fluffy, and it's beautiful. So what you're going to do is you are going to flour just a little bit of your surface here, just so you can work with it. I'm going to take this out. My goodness. It's so light and airy. Pop it right on there. I'll turn this around here. Just kind of stretch out a little bit. And then we are going to cut it in half. Just throw a little bit more flour on there. Look at that. That is divine. And then you're just going to cut it in like little sections big enough for you to work with. Very easy. See how easy this is? I'm going to use that. And you're just going to roll it out. That's all you do, is just roll it out. You want it to be about, oh, I don't know, a little bit bigger than 12 inches. Make sure it's the same diameter. I gotta have some room here. Like a snake, just do it just like you used to when you played with your silly putty when you were younger. Remember your silly putty? You'd reel out to a snake. And if you're doing the pretzel here, you're just gonna put it into a U shape. Now I'm doing pretzel dogs and pretzels, so you get a treat today. You get roll it around, make a U, and then you just cross it over. Look at that. And just pinch it on there. You just have to work with it. It takes some skill. Pinch it down into your crust there so it will stay. And then you just put it on a either foil or parchment lined sheet, and you continue this process until you have all your pretzels in the shape that you want them. But what I'm going to show you now is we're going to go ahead and do we're going to wrap a hot dog in one. Or more than one, anyway. Your hot dogs of choice. I'm using Cons. It's because it's my favorite. Just roll it out, and you take your hot dog. Where'd my knife go? I've lost my knife, and we're not going to need that much of it. So you just roll it around your hot dog. See how easy that is? And you can pinch it on there just to make it stay. I'm getting a text. Just place it right on there. Look at that, beautiful. See how easy that is? Okay, I want you to look at these. Now, I am no pro at wrapping pretzels. Look at that. Look how beautiful those are. I think I've done pretty good. Not too bad for an amateur, huh? I also made some pretzel bites, and I made some pretzel dogs. So, that made quite a bit. Look at that. I've got some on here. What we're going to do next is, I told you about the water that's boiling. We're going to add our baking soda to the water. We're going to bring it back up to boil, and then we are going to drop these in there one at a time. And they're just going to be in there for like 30 seconds. And then we'll take them out, and we're going to put it back on the cookie sheet that we're going to cook them on. Make sure your oven is preheated to 425 degrees. And make sure you spray your cooking sheet with a little bit of Pam. Just a little bit. There we go. You just don't want them sticking. Now, you are going to take your pretzels and you're just going to drop them down in there. 30 seconds. No more than 30 seconds. We're going to do a couple at a time. We can go ahead and do some of our little pretzel bites here. Just drop them down in there. They're going to boil for 30 seconds. And then we are going to remove them. And then you're going to place them back onto your sheet. Look at that. It like got really puffy, didn't it? Place them right back on your sheet. And we are going to continue doing this. And you also do this with your pretzel dog. Drop it in there for 30 seconds. And you want to do them to where they're apart. You don't want them to stick together. Or you don't want them to roll off into the floor either, which that just happened. So, but we're not cooking the one that rolled off and hit the floor. Well, we are, and my husband's at the store, so we'll give that one to him. I'm kidding. But yeah, 30 seconds in here, no more, and then we will proceed. Now you know why I was going to save that one pretzel dog. No, just kidding. Okay, then what you're going to do is you're going to add your water to your egg. I'm going to
have to order a pizza or something. I'm hungry. You know? Cooking channel should be hooking us up with some food.
He don't think I made enough pretzel dogs.
No, I know you didn't.
Cut. Somebody's about to get their ass kicked. Okay. Let me show you what these look like. Look at this. They were in the bath for, look, my poor little pretzels. They're still pretty. They were in the bath for 30 seconds. And what you're going to do is whip this together. Actually, I've got a few more, but I'm going to have to do them in layers, and I can't find my pastry brush, so we're going to use the grill brush. But hey, just makes you look forward to summer. And then you're just going to take your egg batter and then just go right across there. Look at that. These would have been perfect for Halloween. You could have made like little eyes and stuff, like little wiener wrap, pretzel wrap mummies. Would have been perfect. Just give it a nice little egg bath there, and this is going to make them turn nice and golden brown. Look at that big fat pretzel. That one's mama's. We got some pretzel bites going on here. Look at this. You know, these are kind of fun to make. Really, they are. And they're not really difficult. And hey, what's better than homemade pretzels? Nothing. Oh, nice cold beer to go with it. This one is just a little jacked up, but that's okay. We'll give that one to the hubby. Just go ahead and bathe them in there, and then we are going to pop these in the oven for about 14-15 minutes. First, we're going to put some kosher salt on them. See, he's got me so distracted. Kosher salt right on top. If you don't have kosher salt, don't worry about, I mean, you can use just regular salt, but I like the kosher. And I always keep it on hand because I really like the kosher salt. Not just with pretzels, with everything. Now, we're going to pop these in the oven for about 14-15 minutes, and then we're going to eat. I want you to look at these. These are amazing. I'm so happy with these. Look. Look how beautiful that is. Absolutely gorgeous. And I don't know about you. Look, I also made some pretzel bites, but the plate was full. They're gone. They're gone. I like mustard to dip mine in. I love pretzels. I love hot dogs with mustard. Look at that. Beautiful. You know what? Maybe next time We'll do some cheese. How about we do some cheese in the next time? These are so easy to make. Don't be intimidated. They're so easy, and I have to try them. I wish you could see the scavengers behind the camera waiting to just dig into these. It's hilarious. I hope you give these a try. They are delicious. Give me a thumbs up. I'll see you next time. Bye. I'm so happy.